For this problem, we are given a string defined here with the name word, and it's going to be one of four things here: caret, specific, perfecto, or perfect in our testing. So the problem is we want to do one of two things here. If the word starts with P and it has 7 letters, we're going to make it uppercase and set last word equal to that uppercase version. Or we're going to simply set last word to the unmodified string, so it's not uppercase, or it's something else. So we can do that by doing a simple test here using an if statement. If word. Now, the first thing we're going to check here to see is if that first letter is a P. So we can do that by using the index of the string, and the index would be a 0. And so these brackets are a way that we can reference one of the letters of the string, and 0 is where we start indexing the string at. So that would let us know if that is equal to a P. So that's our first requirement. The second requirement would be to check the length of the word. We can use a property on strings called the length property, which is not the same thing as a method. That's why we're not going to use parentheses. We're not going to do that to invoke it. We're just going to do .length. And we're going to check to see if the length is equal to 7. And so when we use the length property, we're not referring to indexes, just to clarify that. We are actually referring to the number of letters in the string. And notice that we combine these two statements here using this AND operator, which says that both of these things has to be true in order for this statement to be executed. So we can use our curly braces to define what's going to happen inside the if block if this is true. And in that case, we're going to set last word equal to word dot to uppercase. And we're going to invoke the method using parentheses. Else, the other possibility, we're just going to set last word equal to word. So if we run this using, this is as the variable we're using for this first test here, we get carets. That makes sense because carets does not start with a P. And it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it is 7 letters. So, but it doesn't start with a P. So let's try the next one here. So Pacific does start with a P, and it does have 7 letters. So that works. We get the uppercase version. Let's try perfecto. So perfecto does start with a P, but it does not have 7 letters. And the last one we'll try here, perfect. So perfect does have 7 letters, starts with a P, so it got turned into an uppercase. So we used this did execute, and this did not.